Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the USS Robinson. Its mission to seek out strange new worlds, but not as strangers as of course, new lives and new civilizations, and to boldly go where no one has gone before. Captain's log stardate 491652.4. We are on our way to the Orion sector to meet up with the rest of the Third Fleet. They are currently engaged with the Romulans and they have entered Federation space in full force. We have been ordered to rendezvous with the Third Fleet to fend off one of our deadliest foes. Helm, how long?
Not long.
I need a more accurate report than that.
Bloody backseat drivers.
What was that?
Nothing.
I could have sworn I heard you say...
Approaching the fleet now, Captain.
All stop!
I'll stop, Mom.
Zoe, give me an analysis report.
Sensors indicate that the two fleets are frozen in a single moment in time, Captain.
Yes, I can see that. Why are they frozen in time?
I'm a Vulcan, not a magic 8-ball.
What?
Oh, nothing. I'm working on it now. I should have an answer in a few hours.
A few hours? We don't have time for that.
Actually, we have all the time in the universe, Captain. It's them that don't seem to have any time.
Well, in that case, I'm off to the holodeck to run a simulation.
Good idea, Admiral. Let me know what you find.
Captain, I have my results. It appears that one of the Romulan warp cores was hit by a phaser blast, which caused the artificial singularity in their engine to collapse in on itself, causing a moment in time to be suspended.
Bloody Romulans! They can't build a warp core like everyone else. No, they have to be different, didn't they? Pointy-eared hobgoblins.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
Captain, this passive-aggressive behavior will not solve the problem we are currently facing.
Passive aggression?
That was exhilarating.
What did you find out?
Find out?
From your simulations?
Oh, I didn't mean I was running a simulation on this situation at hand, Captain. No, I just spent 3 hours enjoying the Ryzen beaches with a couple of Orion slave girls.
That is it! You lot are by far the most incompetent crew I've ever served with. How did Captain Conti ever survive you lot?
Well, I'm afraid to say he didn't. Uh-oh!
Run for your lives!
Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of A Question of Trek. I know it's been a long time since we've been away and we did need the break. Usually we would take the break earlier, around about episode 10, but we completely forgot that we're supposed to take a break and that's why it went all the way up to episode 14.
We're having so
There's our leadership for us.
Yes, I know. I'm a slave driver. I know. I don't take anyone's consideration into account except my own. Anyway, before we get on with the show, if anyone would like to join us, as one of our guests has decided just not to come, the link is in the chat. I'll post it again. 1 second. and you can come and join us should you choose to. If my mouse would like to play the game and do as it's told, that would help, yes.
Okay, that sounds like more information than we need.
My mouse.
Yes.
What? Somehow you made my mouse sound dirty. It's not.
Hey, I've got to find my funds somehow.
It's all clean and hygienic. Look.
That's what you say.
It is. Also, like to thank Joseph Petrick for €5 donation to our PayPal. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's a good man.
Thank you.
And I've just posted a link into the stream. So yes, please, if you want to join us, we do need one more for the show. So if you want to join us, hit the link and we'll begin shortly.
Actually, we don't need one more. To balance things out, we need one less. And with that, see you later.
What?
Only joking.
Wow.
Look at her face. She's so happy with me. She's so happy that we're back.
See what you've done, Zoe. Mass exodus now.
Yes, you've given my somehow you've managed to give my mouse sentience, and it decided to go off on its own.
That's just sometimes that's what happens.
You don't need me then.
Well, that's
started
true.
a trend now.
That is true, but because I love you, I'm going to keep you on anyway. Yeah. So anyway, before we get on with the show, let's see who's here with us in the chats. James C, good to see you. Says, hey, Question Trick, good to see you back. And we missed you, James MC. Not Ryan Jones says, hello there in YouTube land. Hello there, Not Ryan Jones. Good to see you. Arabic Sonder, always a pleasure. The Random Menace. Bird of Prey says, Kapla, Bird of Prey.
Kapla.
Gordon says, I came back. Still business as usual. Bird of Prey 5 says, I would love to come on, but I've been streaming for hours. I need 15 minutes or so. I hope someone else is available. Okay. He Dow says, hi, friends. Thomas Potts also says, hello. He also said, Bird of Prey 5, sleeping during DJ's 48-hour stream does not count. Oh. He also says he's not home at the moment, so Thomas Potts unfortunately can't join us. That's unfortunate. And that's everyone so far. Yes, not many people with us today, but it's to be expected. We were quite away for a long time with content coming up, but I'm sure they'll all come back.
We also have two obstacles this weekend. Number one, it's a major holiday in the United States this weekend, and number two, Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan is playing in theaters across the nation as we speak.
How dare they? Don't they know a Question of Trek is on?
How could they schedule some actual Star Trek against our fan talking about Star Trek? This is just wrong. I'm going to phone my manager.
I will be having words with Paramount Pictures about this. This is not on.
Are you there?
So,
Good luck with that.
Hello?
Yes, thank you.
What if I stand
so
over
anyway,
you?
since no one wants to come on, we're just going to get on with the show. Lex, the X-Man, will be joining Captain Dowd, and Zoe Cook Robertson will be on her own. So let's bring up the scoreboard and check out our team names.
We don't have team names.
Cook Solo.
Names. Oh my god. See, this is why I dropped the link in 30 minutes before the show starts so that everyone could come in 30 minutes prior. But no.
We did.
Ooh, you came in 15 minutes prior.
Time is relative.
Five minutes before, but who's
Bird of Prey says we'll be right up. Okay, so Bird of Prey will be joining you soon.
Sorry, I'm just joking on. Oh my god.
And Gordon says, how rude. Who does America think it is? I know. Like the audacity. Don't they know that we are the only Trek game show on this channel, on entire YouTube?
We are. To be honest, you were correct the first time. We are the only Trek game show on this channel.
Yes, the only Trek game show on YouTube is what I meant. Thomas Potter said, I'm blind. Well, I hope it's because of my beauty, darling. You say I'm ugly? Oh.
That's funny.
Bird of Prey looks good.
Hello.
Kaplop.
World.
We've lost weight, Bird. That's good.
Hello.
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 We can hear you.
Hello, Bird.
Hi.
Good
Are you
evening.
piloting the Enterprise?
Good to be back.
And Kapla.
Yeah. On the
Now we'll wait
Enterprise
for the
today.
scoreboard. We'll wait for the scoreboard. We do have a new round
Well,
this
we
episode. It
we're
will
still
be
waiting for team names.
So, yes. So there won't be a Stump Conti round for a while. This will be the new round, which will be complete the quote. So, but before we go on that, let's get on with the team names. Ladies and gentlemen.
I've put mine in the private chat.
Aha. We can go with that.
Around a little bit. Oh, God.
Naomi, you're changing people. How am I supposed to understand where everyone is?
Now you know. You've got the team captains either side of me. And then we've got the scorekeeper below me, because I'm always on top. And, of course, the guests beneath you.
Oh, so all of the ones that don't really need to be here are at the top, and the ones that hold up the shore at the bottom.
Exactly.
What, huh?
So we're saying that it's the guests that hold her up.
Yep.
I personally think she's got talent, but if that's what she feels, then that's up to her, isn't it? I'm teasing.
Arvin from Saunders says, "Why is your ship on red alert, Bird?"
I'll be watching on replay. No, you'll be watching now. You won't be going to the cinema to watch Wrath of Khan. You've got it on DVD. You can watch it later.
Wow. I've got it on 4K Blu-ray.
Red alert is everybody's on point, so we should always be at red alert.
I got it on Laserdisc.
Nice.
VHS.
Nice.
I have the 1997 VHS collection of the Star Trek movies from the motion picture to First Contact. It came in a big black box, and it had the Star Trek movie collection written on it. It was pretty cool.
The VHS copy of Star Trek 6 was the best version they ever put out.
Mm.
In my opinion.
Why is that?
There's the scene, because it was the director's cut, but not the Blu-ray director's cut. In the VHS director's cut, the assassin turns out to be Colonel West, whereas in the theatrical cut, it's just a Klingon.
Yeah.
Also, there's the scene where Rene Auberjonois, Colonel West, gives this plan to the president on how to break Kirk out of prison, and he gives it on a paper clipboard of all things. Which
between their chronometers.
Yes. So that scene doesn't exist in the theatrical trailer.
Right.
In the theatrical version, and further, when Spock interrogates, what's her face? Not Savick. Valeris, and he does that completely illegal forced mind meld, violating her human rights against self-incrimination. They don't show, they talk about who's involved, and it says Romulan ambassador. On the Blu-ray, every time he says a name, you see a picture of the person they're talking about. But on the VHS copy, you don't.
No.
And
I Landon May says, strap on. Naomi is topping today. Darling, I don't need a strap on. I'm still, in that regard,
okay, let's just announce that right now. It's Question of Trek After Dark, 14 minutes into the show. And
Did
you
say strap in or strap on?
Okay, so bring up the scoreboard. Oh,
No.
Hey,
Lex, do you have a thought for our name?
How about?
I thought you gave one already.
Yeah.
No, that was just general advice. Pray for us.
It's already 10. It's already 10.
Make up my mind.
Okay, if you've already written it, let's go with that then.
I have written it.
Then let's go with it.
I typed it actually, but
Lex will understand.
I was gonna say Team Rao or Team Slavic or Team Zero or Team
Yeah, Aravic, my hair looks different because it's humid and it's becoming more fuzzy right now. If you look very carefully, you can see it all sort of begin to fuzz, and I don't like it.
You
But I
actually
did-
look thinner, not
You're pretty fuzzy already, so
You look
No.
fine. Don't worry about it.
I don't come here to be insulted, darling. I can get that anywhere.
You can.
Oh dear, we're going to have one of those nights, aren't we?
We are. Okay, are we ready to bring up the scoreboard now? Can I do it now?
No.
Thank you.
I don't think so.
Oh.
Well, you got to bring it up or what?
Well, you said you don't think so. I said, is it ready to come up? You said, no, I don't think so. But honestly.
Today on a new episode of Give Naomi a Hard Time Day.
Like, I feel like Dave Lister or Red Dwarf being tormented by women, except there's 4 of you.
There's 4 rimmers, no waiting.
3 rimmers, rather. Okay. Okay, we have Zoe Kirk Robinson, Bird of Prey would be Kirk of Prey, and T Dowd and Lex will be Pray for Us. All right. So with that out of the way, let's get into round 1. Round 1, as everyone knows, consists of 10 questions. Each question is worth 1 point if answered correctly. If a team cannot provide an answer, they have the possibility to raise shields, giving the other team the chance to answer the question. If, however, the opposing team gives an incorrect answer, the point goes to the team to whom the question was originally asked. And with that out of the way, let's bring up the first question.
Who's it
We
for?
have to.
Wrong. That's the wrong one. I think T Down goes first this week, I believe. So let's bring up the board for the questions. And this one is for Pray for Us. Where on Bajor do the Par Wraiths exist?
Do you want the actual address? 123 Fake Street, Buttocks, Kent.
Do you know, Lex?
No. Sorry.
Okay, the fire caves.
Thomas
Mordor.
Pot says Naomi's basement. Well, I am one for summoning demons, but I'm not that hardcore. But anyway, wow, it's been a while since I played Star Trek in an arcade. I knew it sounded familiar. Gordon says Cornwall. No.
Hey, that's where I'm from, is Cornwall.
From Cornwall, you know.
Ooar. They don't talk with the ooar accent in Cornwall, do they? That's somewhere else.
That's somewhere else.
It's the traditional pirate accent because the guy who made it famous was from a certain part of England, and the pirate accent is actually just a farmer's accent.
Well, it's more of a Dorset accent. That's why all pirates sound like Hagrid, isn't it?
It's a Dorset accent. That's the one. I couldn't remember where it was from.
We used to sail off to places like Weymouth and places like that.
Well, we had a neighbor called Louisa, but I thought it was spelled with an R because they always said Louiser.
Yep.
And so when I'd write her a letter or write her a note, I would say Louiser.
Okay.
What show am I on again? What show am I on again?
I believe it's a question of pirates. Arr.
Anyway, to
I'm
answer
unfamiliar
the
with that show.
question, where on Bajor do the Par Wraiths exist?
You must not have been listening, darling. I said the
wasn't.
fire caves.
She wasn't.
The fire caves.
The fire
You are
caves.
correct. It is, in fact, the fire caves. Let's have a look at the answer.
Made
Yay!
famous for their fire.
The fire caves. Well done. So that's 1 point awarded to Pray for Us. Well done. Okay. All right. So the next question coming up now for Kirk of Prey. Question is, Which Enterprise was commanded by Captain Garrett?
Enterprise C.
Are
You're
you
gonna
sure?
have no problems with these questions.
Enterprise
this
C.
week.
Captain Rachel Garrett, and then she died horribly.
Yeah. She had a circular saw blade coming out of her head or something.
Yeah, but the Federation lived happily ever after.
All right, let's.
He gave her
That's
life,
important.
preventing a war with the Klingons.
Let's have a look at the answer. USS Enterprise C. Well done.
I have
Hey,
thus demonstrated that I can answer a question, so I will sit back now.
Yeah,
yeah, that's
I'm
you
no
for the
longer
rest
on
of the
edge.
show now. Still out.
you've done enough. You have a rest. You've earned a rest.
I've managed to answer a question. I'm happy now.
Next question.
What? There's more?
Oh yeah.
There are more.
Question. This one is for Pray for Us. What role did Commander Riker play on the holodeck in Enterprise's final episode, These Are the Voyages?
Oh, whoa. We're already asking questions about episodes that exist. This
Yep.
episode never happened.
It did. It was the very
It did
final
not.
episode of
It did
Enterprise.
not. It never happened.
It
It
has
took
to
place-
If it
because
didn't
we've got
happen,
an
then why
answer
do you
for
know
it.
about it?
Because
I'll
I've
tell you
heard
what.
rumors about an unfilmed
Um,
script that was so terrible that even the people in charge went, "No, we can't have that. We couldn't
If that
send our
episode
entire
doesn't-
show on a really silly episode. That would look terrible. It would seem
that-
as if we were killing the franchise."
It
So they never
happened in
filmed
a
it.
different
Oh my
universe.
goodness! If that episode doesn't exist, then the episode Pegasus from TNG doesn't exist because that takes place at the same time.
It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Oh dear.
Well, we still need an answer to the question, even if you didn't believe.
Lex, do you have the answer for this?
Maybe was he? Can you show me the answer again? I mean the question again. Show me the question again. Sorry.
What role did Commander Riker play on the holodeck in Enterprise's final episode, These Are the Voyages?
Yeah, I've seen this episode before, Zoe. So
No.
it exists to me in my world. So I think he was he
Mandela effect.
right? Did he play like a? Did he play a knight?
Can I
No,
give a hint?
No.
he played chef.
Left in the cell.
Played fourth though.
And apparently he had chocolate salted balls in the kitchen.
Oh
Oh,
dear.
wrong chef.
Pretty sure that he probably
What
did.
the-
Though.
what
Hey
the-
chef. Hey kids.
I want to make love to you, woman. I want to make.
I have no idea what's happening right now.
I don't know either, so I'm just going with the flow.
T-Dowd, I agree with you.
Well, let's have a
No
yeah.
clue.
You said chef, so let's have a look at the answer.
Oh shoot!
You are correct. He was the chef.
Yay!
A character that was mentioned profusely throughout the entire show, but we never saw who it was until the final episode, and it was Commander Riker.
So technically, we still didn't see it.
Well,
Yeah. Well, Zoe, that's dark.
No, technically, we still didn't see it. He was playing the part, which meant that the person that would have been chef wasn't in that episode because Riker was in his place.
but you just said it never happened.
right.
It didn't. But I read the script. The script that was
You
never
read the
filmed
script.
because even the producers went, "No, we can't insult the fans with a final episode. That's a fucking holodeck episode."
Zoe, I think you're having the Mandela effect.
It-
Yeah.
happen.
Does
it's
this
almost
mean
as it's almost as bad as if Archer had woken up on Earth and went, "Wow, that was a strange dream. Anyway, we better take this Klingon back to Kronos."
Well, that actually
Tom-
did happen. Daniel sent him back in time to San Francisco 5 days before he was supposed to take the Enterprise, and he woke up and went, "That was a hell of a dream." that kind of happened.
The only way
Thomas Potts is correct. We did see Chef's legs in the episode Catwalk.
That's
Oh, yeah.
true.
the only way that episode could have been better is if right at the end, after Riker ends the holodeck
Wow.
program, we see Archer get engulfed in blue sparks, and then he wakes up
Not
somewhere
funny.
else and goes, "Oh boy!"
Anyway, let's get on with the next question. This one is for Kirk of Prey. To which Unimatrix did 7 of 9 belong to?
Bird, am I correct in thinking it's 001?
I believe it was 01. Yeah, 01. Unimatrix 1.
Tertiary adjunct of Unimatrix.
Nice Dallas reference there, Gordon. I like it. Gorilla says, "Hey, Bird, I see Google reflected in the glasses."
That's StreamYards.
Gordon says it was Unimatrix 69.
Oh, baby, nice.
Gordon is nothing if not consistent.
Tertiary adjunct to Unimatrix 01.
Well, I always called her 7 of mine because, she is mine. She just doesn't know it yet.
Well, do y'all like 7 of 9 with or without the bun?
Oh, both.
Okay.
Naomi's not picky.
Aren't there technically two
It's Jerry
answers?
Ryan. It's Jerry Ryan. It doesn't matter. It's like Uma Thurman. What color hair do you prefer? Short black or long blonde? It doesn't matter. It's Uma Thurman.
It matters.
I just want to slap that guy who divorced Jerry Ryan upside the head. Like, how would you divorce that man? Why?
Well, sometimes these things work out for the best. I mean, she got a career, and we ended up with an interesting president for a while. So I say we, you lot did. We were just sat over here eating popcorn and wondering what was going to happen.
Springtime, I have to be brave to be on this show. Mainly because of the person up here.
What, God? God's watching? Hello, God.
No, not that high.
I'm never
Although
high.
sometimes we wonder.
You calling me God? Do you think I'm God? No.
No.
Oh.
We were saying
You're having
sometimes
delusions.
we sometimes we wonder. Yeah, tertiary adjunct to Unimatrix 01.
You're lucky I'm such a nice person. For that cheek, I ought to take a point away. But you are correct. It was Unimatrix 0. Well done.
She also belonged to Unimatrix 0.
I also hear she belongs to the casting couch, but that's none of my business. Anyway, next question is for Pray For Us. So let's have a look. Which racist term did Shran always use when talking about humans? While you're thinking about that, Springtime says, Naomi, where do you keep Professor Brainy Specs when he's not working or on the show? Oh, Darnie, you don't want to know. It involves a dark dungeon with chains and whips. The whips belong to him. The chains I own.
Welcome to Question of Track After Dark.
Like I said, delusions.
Hey, I run that show. I run stuff after dark.
Professor, blink your eyes if you need us to send help.
Me or him? Me or him?
Kurogan Special Forces are on their way.
Oh.
Shran likes to call... Sorry, I didn't mean to be on topic. I apologize.
I'll repeat the question.
You don't
We're
need
coming to help.
Which racist term did Shran always use when talking about humans?
I think he called them pink wigs. I mean, pink skins.
He called them Pingu. What?
Pink skins. Well, let's have a look at the answer. You are correct. He referred to humans as pink skins, although not everyone on the crew had pink skin.
True.
Anyway, so that's another point for Pray For Us. Well done. And the next question is for Kirk of Prey. Let's bring that up. In the Next Generation episode Relics, what was the name of the other person in the transporter buffer?
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Ooh.
He said,
Don't think about this one too hard.
wasn't so good for. It's only half good.
Yeah, gorillas. I did notice that. That was probably a good thing.
And somehow that would have been more racist.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, lucky boy.
You better. I hope Jillian isn't watching this.
Oh, she is. I bet. Yeah. Now as we speak, because Gordon's going to get trouble now.
Right.
Go with the one that survived.
Was it a Spanish sounding surname?
Salty Trekker sound says Ensign Porkins. Wait, wasn't that Star Wars? Isn't that really Star Wars Porkins?
Yeah.
They call the fat guy Porkins.
Yeah.
I thought it was something. I don't know.
Horrible.
It was like Franklin or something. Wait. Jeff Franklin?
We don't want to worry you, Jeff, but when you meet Scotty, don't get in the transporter.
I don't think I was ever in Star Trek, so.
We saw you earlier on this episode. You were on the bridge.
No, that's Admiral Brainy. Come on.
I want to say it began with a C. But I don't know.
Some
Spanish name beginning with C.
Some dead guy.
Oh, this is a toughie. This is a toughie.
He's a shade of his former self.
But if you're sure it's Franklin, we can go with Franklin.
If I was sure, I would have said I was sure. But I'm like, it's the only thing I can think of right now. And I don't know if it's because it's Jeff's name or because I really got it. I'm really thinking of it. I'm just trying to play back the scene where he says, only half good. So-and-so deserved better. I'm like 50-50.
Well, I can't think of
it. Shields.
We could do Shields.
Oh, we could do Shields. Shall we do Shields?
One per person.
Now, if we do Shields,
you get the next question regardless. No, you get the next question.
We get the question afterward.
Regardless if they get it right or not.
Gotcha.
Ray Shields.
Okay. Captain ordered. Ray Shields.
Nice.
Cool effect.
Nice ship.
Okay.
Some potty mouth.
So this now goes to Pray For Us. The question is, in the Next Generation episode Relics, what was the name of the other person in the transporter buffer?
Any thoughts, Lex?
No, that's not him.
He's a shade of his former self.
Some people said one day he just fell apart.
Oh.
It's too soon. It's too soon.
Yeah. Hashtag too soon.
Well, I'm stumped. Do you have an idea?
I actually rather liked Ensign Franklin.
Did you?
I did.
No.
Yeah. Put in a good word, why don't you?
I have it on good authority that he likes you too.
Well, missed connection no more. Let's go with that. But I do know. I know the name of the ship was the Janolan. I know they was wedged into a Dyson sphere. I do like that episode. And fun fact, the Milton also had an adventure in that same Dyson sphere.
Very cool.
But
according to Federation records, though, he was a man of very little substance. So, pick what you will.
Captain displaced photons, I guess. But we'll go with Ensign Franklin.
Okay, so your answer is what?
Ensign Franklin.
Ensign Franklin. Let's have a look at the
Point
answer.
for our bloody answer. Oh no!
Oh my God!
Well,
But it wasn't an ensign. He wasn't an ensign.
He was an ensign, actually.
Ah, damn it, Jeff.
Foist on your own petard.
Pray for us. Well done. So the next question now again goes to Kirk of Prey. Let's bring up that question.
Thank you, Bird of Prey.
In Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, what was the name of the Miranda-class starship?
It's the Reliant, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
Reliant.
Sure?
I think you
Don't
mean
make me question myself.
Wasn't
sure it
Defiance?
Robin Reliant?
By the way, Bird, Thomas Potts says, "You fool!"
What?
What? Wait a minute. Is this ship is powered by Reliant Energy?
It's the Reliant.
Are we sure it's not the Franklin? I'm kidding. Of course it's the Reliant.
Well, it turned out to be a ship of very little integrity, didn't it?
Oh dear.
It's the Reliant. Show us the answer, damn it. On screen.
I'm very sorry to tell you, you are right. It was the USS Reliant.
Yes, you are very sorry to tell us that.
Oh, come on. Teasing. Cook of Prey, now you have 3 points, but ahead is still Pray for us with 4. And I think there's one more question left, isn't there?
Well, no, there's 3 more
Three?
questions.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
That was
Go on
only
then.
the 7th question.
Okay, all right,
By
darling.
the way, 7 is my number.
Okay. Well, next question. What is the maximum rated speed of the Enterprise NX-01?
55 miles an hour.
Sorry, is this us?
Yeah, it's us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So,
88 miles per hour.
leaving those flaming tire treads in space.
The
Lex,
questions
you
here
want-
are balanced. They go from easy to medium and then difficult.
I thought they were all easy this week, but
You have
So
the
what-
answer in
Yes,
meters
but
per
that's what a
second.
brainy person always says.
Yeah, but you also get to see the answers. Of course, they're easy for you.
but I always see if I'm right and answer them before I look at the answer.
Anyway, Lex, did you want to take a stab at?
I'll bring up the question again.
No, I saw the question. I know the question. I'm just trying to guess. Yeah, the maximum rate speed of the.
I mean, it was called a Warp 5 engine, so I mean, but they did also say that's on paper, but
Yeah.
they did on a couple of occasions actually go that far. Nearly shook the bloody thing apart, but yeah.
See you later, Mercer Create. I hope you have a good evening. Thank you for coming.
Greetings,
nice.
Mercer.
Warp 8.
Wait, the NX-01, that's Jonathan Archer's Enterprise. Like the first one. That had the Warp 5 engine created
but it
by
was not the
Jonathan
first
Archer's.
Could I get a couple of Oreo cookies?
Yeah.
But it was not the
Should have
first
muted.
Federation starship to be called Enterprise, but it was the
Bird?
first starship to be called Enterprise.
Ask Mama Pray if I can have a couple of Oreos as well.
Yeah,
Please.
Oreo cookies for everybody, please. Mama Frank.
No, I'm
Thank
not a
you,
big
Mama
fan of
Pray.
the Oreo.
Thank you, Mama Pray.
Kappa
I
also
needed
Not
them
a
for a
fan
show,
of
goddamn
Oreos.
it.
What's wrong with you, man?
Yeah.
Hey,
Then
I got something better. I got Oreo ice cream bars.
Ooh, yum.
My favorite ice cream at McDonald's, what they called again, Flurries, is the Oreo one. Delicious.
Oh, those are good.
Yeah.
Oreo
But
Flurries.
well, yeah. So I took a stab at it. So like,
They're hard to get here. We haven't legalized them officially,
Well,
Oreos, but I'm going to say warp 5.
Remember, you do have your shields if you want to use them.
Yes.
After you just got done saying how easy all the questions are, wouldn't that make me look like a right plonker?
Well, go on then. If you have the answer, what is it?
Well, warp 5, because it was a warp 5 engine, right?
Hmm. But what was its maximum speed? What was it capable of actually achieving?
Well, it was known as a warp 5 engine on paper. They were always reticent to actually push it that far. But I think in the manual it did say warp 5. Unless Lex has a... I thought Oreos were black.
They are.
They're not. They're
These are
ethnic.
golden Oreos.
Yeah.
Oh, those are good too.
Oh, I shudder to think. I don't like the icing inside. It's too sweet.
Could well, yeah. You said warp. You said warp. I forgot what you said. Warp. What?
He said warp 5.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but Naomi said like what's the maximum speed for it? I was gonna say 20. 20.
Sorry, 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can still raise your shields if you want.
Well, let's try 5 and see how it goes. I'm not a fan of shields. They never work out for me.
Okay.
They don't work out for me either.
Well, your answer was warp 5. Let's see what the actual answer is. It was warp 5.2.
Oh.
I'm not sure that's correct.
It is correct.
I verified that answer.
And I still maintain I don't think it's correct.
Well,
now they never achieved it on screen, but that is the maximum rated speed.
Why didn't they call it the Warp 5.2 engine?
well,
Well,
for
that
the same
sounds
reason
kinda-
for the same reason my car has a 2-litre engine, or well, on paper has a 2-litre engine, but actually it's a 1.985. So they just round it up,
But you
round it down.
did you buy that Mercedes estate?
I'm planning on, yes.
Well,
But
since
I need to get UK headlights for it, a rear light cluster with the fog light, and of course a speedometer cluster with the fuel gauge and everything that's in miles per hour instead of kilometers an hour.
And a
So,
parsnip in a pear tree.
But it'll still be a left-hand drive though.
So the fastest they achieved on an episode is warp 5.06.
I really thought they hit it 5.2.
I thought they did as well. That's why I put it in
Fly
there.
it apart, something like that.
Well,
when they were fleeing from the Mazarites, didn't they go up pretty high?
I can't remember what name the episode was, but it was a ship where these spirits kept taking over people's bodies. I think in order to get rid of it, they did go at warp 5.2. That's where I got the answer from.
Somebody must have been out
That
pushing.
was above the rated speed.
See?
according to Memory
Little
Alpha,
Brain knows what he's talking about, I think.
according to Memory Alpha, 5.2 is the maximum rated speed.
Okay.
who wants
Shut me up.
But okay, it doesn't matter. 5.2 is the correct answer. So unfortunately, null point for Pray For Us. Let's check out the chat.
Gordon says it did in the Klingon augment story. They hit 5.2 with the Columbia.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Chuck, if
That
it was
Columbia is not the
it was
Enterprise.
4.8 according to Trip in episode 1. Yes, well, things changed since the first episode. Question was unclear. Appendage stuck in the engine. Eric's trying to say, well, I think warp 5 should count. No, because that's the type of engine it is, but not the that doesn't mean it's the maximum speed it can achieve. There's two different things. It did in the Klingon augment story. They hit 5.2 with the Columbia.
The
Columbia
Columbia
had a
is not
different
the
engine.
Enterprise.
Yes, but no, they hit it
that-
with it.
They're different
No,
ships.
weren't they flying together, like one on top of the other, and they had a cord
Yes.
in between, and they were, I think Trip had to like climb the rope or whatever.
That's right.
But-
At warp speed. Yes.
They were.
But that was dangerous enough at warp. They certainly weren't doing that at 5.2.
Boy, was that a trip.
Clever clogs. Well, didn't they have sort of a situation as they went below? It was kind of like that bus, Speed, Keanu Reeves or whatever. If they dropped below a certain speed, the ship would
Explode.
go. Yeah.
I don't remember that episode, no. But I'm not saying it didn't happen. Okay, but anyway, next question, which is for Kirk of Prey. Of the 3 Dahar Masters, which was the last one to die in Deep Space Nine?
Bird, isn't it? Core.
Or,
Yeah.
he was on the mission with Jadzia into Stobakor.
Core.
You are correct. It was called the Dahar Master. Well done.
Hey, a Klingon question, and I got it.
Hey.
Yeah, I know. It was, boy, it's just blew my mind that you did that, Bird.
And the next one.
Little
I
known
think this
fact is he was known as Warp Core to his friends.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that was good. That was good, T. Dowd. That was good.
Anyway, and the next final, I think this is the final question of the round, which is for Pray for Us. Yeah.
They had the first question.
In what region of space was Voyager chasing a Marquis raider before being pulled into the Delta Quadrant?
Norfolk.
Norfolk sector, was it?
I thought it was the
Bermuda
Gorbals.
Triangle.
Lex, do you want to have a stab at this? Are you a Voyager fan?
Yes, but I stopped at season 3 because my TV blown out.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
well, you should have seen this episode.
This was
then.
episode 1. So.
Yeah, this was from the first one. It's funny how we live parallel lives, because in Africa we had a pressure cooker that blew up and it sent a chicken through our telly, and
Oh my goodness.
yeah, the house girl knocked it over on its side and the seal went out and it just shot the chicken out and it broke the telly.
Oh, you think that's funny? Well, my mother and her BF at the time was doing some
No.
we're doing some, you know what? It shook the house, and then all of a sudden that the TV tipped over.
Wow.
Okay.
You all have better stories than I do. All I did once was accidentally make an explosive device and blow up my parents' dining room roof.
Didn't you have somebody trying to build an IED one street over or something?
Oh
the
yeah,
other day?
the guy who was trying to make the ultimate battery, and he accidentally made an improvised explosive.
The Badlands.
Oh crap! I didn't mean to.
Professor, what is this? What is this? He said, did you ever tell Ernie about the time you hit Alex Jones, the radio crazy man, with Love Bunny? Is that true?
Love
Did
Bunny
you meet
Ray,
Alex?
whatever that is, I have no clue what Springtime's on about.
Oh, of course you
You
met
see-
Alex Jones. He's crazy.
You've got to remember, you can't ask Professor Brainy Specs about events that happened when he was in his superhero persona. Because he will deny it. He has to deny it for legal reasons.
Anyway. Okay, so you
Thomas
said,
Thomas Potts is calling you a cheater, Bird.
What?
okay, so what was your answer?
I'm on
The
camera.
Badlands.
I'm just repeating what he
Yeah.
said.
The
Yeah,
Badlands. Oh my bloody! The Badlands.
Jeff. Yes.
Was it the Badlands?
The Badlands. Well, correct. It was the Badlands. Well done.
Badlands.
Oh, we are definitely back in the swing of things, guys.
Yeah. So pray for us at the end of the. I think it's the end of this round. Has 5 points, and Kirk of Prey have only 4.
And that only took us 50 minutes to get through the first round.
It did, yes.
Hi,
It
Ram.
did.
Maybe because I was here to keep y'all in line.
Now we're going to go into
Well,
round
nobody
two.
can keep her in line.
Yeah, I know.
I
that.
don't
You
think
were
we kept line,
okay,
darling. That was
Zoe?
free spirit. Wee.
Zoe, okay?
Zoe, okay? There.
Oh, she might be having coughing from all that humidity.
Uh-oh.
Deep breath, love.
Oh, I hate long COVID. I still got the. It's been months since I had the COVID, but every now and again it still sets off with a coughing fit because my lungs are still trying to recover.
Wow.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, I heard it when she streams. It's still there.
oh my goodness, it's not great.
No,
Sorry about that. Sorry to worry you.
Don't be
I'm perfectly
sorry.
fine. I just can't breathe.
Okay, so why?
Breathing's important.
Yeah.
I've heard that. I've heard good things about it, but I also have this view that we don't actually need oxygen. It kills us, but we all get addicted to it very early on, and we can't break the cycle.
Anyway,
It's terrible.
You could be right.
4 out of 5 doctors recommend oxygen.
Yeah, the other one wasn't listening.
Thomas,
Anyway.
since you are the record keeper, I would trust your assessment on
Silence
that.
in the court. Thank you. We don't
No.
go into
Objection!
round two.
I
is
try
a-
to break kids of their oxygen addiction
is where
by
each
holding them
team-
underwater.
Oh my goodness!
The police got upset at me.
Yes,
Oh,
springtime. You're correct. Naomi is.
Right, now we're going to go to round two. Round two consists of 6 questions where each team will have to fill in the blanks of a Star Trek quote.
That's not right.
If they get it right, that team will gain 2 points.
who muted my mic?
Yeah, I did, because none of you were shut up.
I wasn't even talking when they were saying that. I was just trying to breathe.
Yes, exactly.
I've done nothing wrong. You can't prove anything.
Well,
Oh,
I agree, Thomas. Wow, Bird. Wow.
anyway, we're now going to go into the first question of round, the first sense of round, first quote of round two, and the first team has to try and get it right. And this one goes to, I think, Kirk of Prey, if I'm not mistaken. Today is a good day to what?
Today is a good day to beatbox like it ain't no thing.
Today is a good day to breathe.
Today is a good day to party.
I express my objections to that, Thomas.
Today is a good day to call 0900 1701 Track Chat, where you too can talk to really hot and sexy Star Trek fans about all kinds of interesting things. You know you want to. Call us now. It's 0900 1701 Track Chat. Oh, yeah.
Today is also a good day to start an OnlyFans page where all you will see is OnlyFans.
Yes. It's really hot here. I need some fans.
Yes, I'm reliably informed that British houses keep the heat in.
They do. It's bloody annoying.
Same with Germany as well. The standard has to be double glazed. You're not allowed to have anything under double glazing to keep all the heat in. It's energy efficient. Of course, it's no good to you in the bloody summer.
Yeah, Germany gets really hot in the summer. Last time I was in Germany for a while, it was the height of summer, and milk was turning sour in the fridge.
oh dear.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's how hot it is.
Oh, heck.
It does get warm. It goes. I mean, late this year it went up to 40 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is
Wow.
in Fahrenheit, but it went to 40 degrees. 40 degrees was about the mid-range temperature in Iraq. So, yeah, it was about 40 degrees every morning. Come about 10 o'clock. That's when it hit 40 degrees. So we're heading into Iraqi territory here, and that's why we're moving back to England where it's nice and cold.
104 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Welcome to Texas.
Indeed.
Yeah, but you guys have aircon, which is great. In America, you have to have aircon. You can just buy one anywhere cheaply.
Well, to be fair, we can do that here too.
It's not cheap over here, though. That's the problem.
This one was my little aircon I've got here. That was reasonably cheap, like 50, 60 quid. So yeah.
Hello, Sci-Fi Nation. Good to see you.
Apply.
Well, welcome, Sci-Fi.
Kapla! Hang on,
Gorillas.
I'm still in the wrong camera, aren't I?
You every day.
There you go.
Okay. Anyway,
That's true, Random Menace. That's true.
I have to push you for an answer.
Today is a good day to kill Tuvix.
Today's a good day to hail Kuroga.
Hashtag Janeway did nothing wrong.
Janeway was a bitch.
Gorilla's Random Thought says, I see Google on Zoe's screen. You don't. You see Streamlabs because I'm looking at the screen so I can see the chat. So that's how I'm knowing what you're saying.
Okay. Today is a good day to die.
Today is a good day to die, he says. Let's have a look at the answer. You are correct. It is a good day. Today is a good day to die. Well done.
I hope these get a little more difficult in future weeks.
It will do.
Also, can I just make a suggestion that the answers actually form part of the saying instead of just having die written on the screen? Because if someone took a screenshot at the wrong point, that could come out really bad for us.
Or what you can do is have it come up really quickly and play it as a subliminal message. Oh, freaky.
You'd be better off though with subscribe.
It'd be reported in the news everywhere that Trekkies were dying, were committing suicide en masse. We did that.
No, we're not going to do that. We survived. These were the Voyagers. We can survive Question of Trek.
Yes. Okay. So the next one is, of course, for Pray for Us. May what favor the bold?
Fortune.
Are you sure?
Well, that's what's written on an airport in Scotland. So I think that's probably where they got it.
Okay.
So that's your answer?
Lex, what do you reckon?
Maybe. Yeah. I say I'll go with Fortune.
Fortune?
Yeah, but it's pronounced differently, Random Menace. It's pronounced D and not die.
Not when you're my wife. That's and she sees. We've got this. Do you guys remember the Moomins? The East German made of fuzzy felt animated version of the Moomins. Well, it came out in like the late 70s, early 80s.
Gesundheit.
It was wonderful. But to get the full set of it, you have to buy the DVD box set from Germany. And of course, what it says on the box isn't the Moomins, it says Die Moomin. But according to my wife, it just says Die Moomin!
Yeah. Okay, so you say it's Fortune. Let's have a look at the answer. You are correct. May fortune favour the bold, and it was spoken by Captain Sisko. As they plan to take back Deep Space Nine. So
I think it was a title of an episode as well, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah. So I believe it's actually fortune favours the bold is the actual quote.
And Moomin was also an insult we used in the army when someone was being a complete prat. We called him an effing Moomin. So.
Yes, the army is a really good place to source interesting and inventive insults.
Oh, yes. Anyway, so the next one is for Kirk of Prey. That is the exploration that awaits you. Not mapping stars or studying nebula, but charting the unknown possibilities of what?
Ooh.
This one's a little
Franklin.
more challenging. A little bit. Now, Thomas, they both got 2 points. Both teams got 2 points. So no one's getting money.
And no one's getting a consolation prize.
But if you pay enough money, you might get some nudes. Jeff loves taking nudes of himself, and he's got loads of them. I'm joking.
Like I said, delusional.
Goran has asked if you can see the question again. Of course you can.
This is an interesting one.
That is the exploration that awaits you. Not mapping stars or studying nebula, but charting the unknown possibilities of.
Is this from Discovery?
No.
Shouldn't Nebula have an E on it?
It was from one of the most epic episodes of Star Trek ever.
The original series?
No. I'll give you a hint. It's from Next Generation.
It is one of the better episodes of Star Trek. How people know.
This is from All Good Things, isn't it?
Thomas Potts says this is easy. No, Gordon, it's not from the Emmy Award-winning episode Threshold.
I was waiting for him to say
it's from Karoga.
I mean,
it's from Code of Honor.
I'm thinking science, but I can't be sure.
Yeah,
Could we see it one more time?
They want to see the question again.
That is the exploration awaits you. Not mapping stars or studying nebulae. Oh.
Existence.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I think it is
Something like
existence.
It's
See
existence.
you out there. It's
Something
Q
with
talking to
human
Picard at the
life
end.
or something.
Sorry?
Yeah, something to do with human life.
Yeah. Pretty sure it's existence.
I agree.
Bird, why are you texting Thomas?
I'm not texting anybody. My hands are here. Mama Frey, stop texting.
What?
Nothing.
Okay, let's see the answer. They say existence.
Yes!
You are correct. It was existence. Well done. That's 2 points to you.
Woot, woot. Woot, woot. Woot, woot.
I still
Well
think
done.
Nebula was misspelled.
Well, we'll see in the next one. Gordon says leather and chains is what?
That would certainly be an interesting episode of Star Trek.
Okay.
Not mapping stars or studying nebulae, but exploring the wonders of whips and chains. Ooh,
Sci-fi next
Star
is
Trek
the hardest
After
to
Dark.
explore is ourselves. Well, I explore myself every day, darling, so it's not that difficult, is it?
Right?
Oh dear.
Anyway.
And that is what you'll find on her
I-
OnlyFans.
T-Down, I've seen several places on the internet that are quoting this, and nebula is spelled not with an E.
Then they're incorrect because the plural of nebula is nebulae, as Zoe actually said just a moment ago, or nebulas with an S.
Yeah, but maybe he was talking
Well-
about one specific nebula.
Well, Q
you don't have
does
to
say the
study
word
just-
nebula. Not nebulae or nebulas. He says nebula.
Yeah, but he's
He
an
does.
alien.
And not
You can't expect him to know our language.
And let's face it, as an omnipotent being, for him, one nebula is the same as the other. It might as well be all one nebula. Anyway, so
Is
the
there
next
something wrong with your universal translator?
I
Bird?
thought we were reenacting Little
Was sagen
Green
Sie
Men.
da? Ich verstehe Sie überhaupt gar nicht. Hallo. Nächste Frage.
You're right, Thomas. Europeans can't spell good.
Yes, we can't spell
So
good.
good. No.
Ah.
Q.O.T.F. Anyway,
Don't make me laugh, guys. Oh.
next
Naomi
question
once spelled nebula with a 7.
for us. Next one's for Pray For Us. And it is. It's worse than that. He's what, Jim?
In an episode of Star Trek Discovery, Jim.
He's dead.
It's worse than that. He's dead, Jim. Dead, Jim. Dead, Jim.
Dead.
Worse than that. He's dead, Jim. Dead, Jim.
Dead.
Dead.
He's
Star
dead.
trekking across the universe. Love
I
that
told
joke.
you. I
Hearing
told
that.
you. I told you. I told you.
What? You
It
said
was
it
from
was
a
never-
song.
Yeah.
I bet it was said in an episode because the song came.
No,
after
I
the
looked
song.
it up.
You look everything up. Did you watch
Well,
every episode of
fortunately, we
Star
know
Trek
the
before
song.
it started? No, you didn't. So you can't prove it. What's that?
Sorry, did you just ask a Trekkie whether they've watched every episode of Star Trek?
Yeah, I said, did they watch every episode of Star Trek before the show tonight? That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
Between
I
you
did.
sending in
Yeah.
questions and the show
I
started.
have seen every episode of Star Trek before this
Oh, you-
episode of A Question of Trek.
Anyway, they got the answer right. They complete the quotes. No one said it had to be part of an episode, did they?
Oh, well,
Anyway,
if that's the standard.
Thank you.
it's a trial run of a new round.
What does it say?
Cut the
70? Oh, 73.
Sci-fi sessions is what the F, mate. Well, you know.
Where's the Ferengi, mate?
Is assigned to be commanded by Michael Burnham. No.
Why the
Anyway, next question is for Kirk of Prey. There's what?
Coffee.
Who's laughing? Oh. That's quite a chortle.
Well, I think we all know that the answer has been provided, but I am of the opinion that we need to make some jokes. So, by,
I was thinking of something else.
so by going by the standard practice of finding stuff in bushes and things like that, there's porn in that nebula.
Technically, anything the replicator could do is in that nebula.
Well, I think we're looking for the actual quote from the show.
Wow, there's coffee in that nebula. Arr. I was trying to do a Janeway croaky voice, but it kind of turned into a pirate. Arr.
I think she was a. Do you think Kate Mulgrew was a smoker?
Yeah, probably.
I think so too.
I
Yeah.
want to remind everyone in the chat, please do not put answers in the chat. No correct answers in the chat.
And considering that Kate Mulgrew was Columbo's wife, no doubt she liked a good cigar.
Oh gosh.
I still find it really annoying that she was Mrs. Columbo, despite the fact that canonically she was far too young and he would have been picking up someone from the middle of school in order to marry her, because she's like 20 odd years younger than him. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, Columbus will have been.
It was the 60s and 70s, darling. All kinds
It wasn't. It was 1982.
I meant when they met. I meant when they met.
Just it seems dodgy as hell.
Yeah, well, look at Paul McCartney. I mean, he met Linda when she was 14.
Yes, that doesn't make it better. Just because someone else was doing dodgy things doesn't mean you can.
I'm not
Look at
going
Neil
to.
and Cass. He met her when she was 1.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Star Trek is
Don't.
just
Oh, that's the whole relationship. I would have been fine if he was taking her under his wing as like I'm being protective because she's in a dangerous world and is naive. But for them to have been dating, that was just wrong. It never felt right.
Well, I think that's why they went to lengths not to really portray anything.
Yeah.
You know, she had her own quarters, I think, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just it felt wrong. And also, it's the same thing I have the issue with Doctor Who. The Doctor in the modern series where they have relationships with their companions is at least 900 years old. So all of the companions are essentially babies compared to the Doctor, and yet there's a
And-
relationship going on, and it's
And I-
dodgy as hell.
Remember
Well,
rule one:
Catherine
the
takes
Doctor
all right.
lies.
Yes, the Doctor
Anyway.
does lie, but
He is way older than 900.
that is true
Yes,
because
we
Sylvester McCoy's Doctor was 900 in one episode.
Well, his first episode, he was 953. It was a plot point.
Yeah. So there we are.
Anyway, so what's the answer?
Coffee.
Commander,
God,
set a
coffee.
course.
Nescafe.
There's coffee in that nebula.
Well done, correct. It was coffee. Tokyo Pregnancy. Hello, Tokyo.
Sorry.
Do you have a nebulizer? Speaking of nebulae,
I do. It's just not in the room. I should probably go
And the
get it,
next
but,
question
yeah.
is for Pray For Us. All I ask is a tall ship and a what to steer her by.
GPS.
All
star. I
beer.
was going to say steering wheel. Star.
What kind of star? A superstar? A nova star? A black star? A porn star?
Hey, I have a former porn star following me on Twitter.
Nice.
Cool. Okay, so you say it's a star. Let's have a look. You are correct. The answer was a star to steer her by. And I think that was the last question, was it not? Or was there one more?
It was.
So at the end of round two, Pray For Us are ahead just by 1 point, and behind with Kirk Prey with 10 points. But it's still anyone's game. So now we're going to go into round three. Round three is where we show a pixelated image of a character or a starship, and the teams have to try and guess who it is. If they get it correct, they gain 3 points. If they can't guess it, they get no points. So let's bring up the first image, and it's for Kirk of Prey, I believe.
It is.
Who is this?
Okay, it's an original series Klingon. It's Kang Korokoloth.
Colon. Oh.
Koloth.
I'll give you a clue. It's the one with the mustache.
Yeah, I can see the mustache. But can you remember which the Klingons this is?
Honestly, I thought it was a Romulan. I thought we were looking at a Romulan commander from Balance of Terror. Jesus. Well, I guess it's 50-50.
I suppose from a certain angle, it does look a bit like Mark Leonard, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's the only thing I saw. Yeah.
I think it's colon of the IBS Imodium.
I think it's
Wow.
Kang.
I think, therefore, I am.
What do you think, Bert? 'Cause-
I think you're all nuts.
well, yes, but
Fair
in
point.
this situation, I think it's Kang. What do you think?
I would go with that. Sure. I got nothing.
Well, we've got a 1 in 3 chance. Kang.
Okay. Okay, well, let's have a look at the answer, shall we?
Oh my
Sorry,
god!
You used core.
A callback. I love a callback.
Oh,
He was the
Again?
one name I discounted.
I thought it was the Klingon that Seska played on DS9. Glad that wasn't our question.
oh my goodness.
So, unfortunately, that's no points for you. Now I'm going to bring up the next image, which is for Pray For Us.
Oh god.
Who is
Okay,
this?
what the hell is that?
Oh dear.
Is that even a...
Is
What
it
is
upside
that?
down?
I'm sorry. I think that's hysterical.
Is that Deanna Troy in her blue dress?
Right? It looks like it.
She was a devil with a blue dress, blue dress, blue dress. I don't know. That's tricky. Unless
Yeah.
it's Core in a blue dress, because
Or
Well,
Kang
who
in
knows
a,
what
or
Core got
Kang
up to
in a
in the
blue
bedroom?
dress.
well, it looks like it's 10 forward, but
It and the, is it something from? Oh, is it
could it be
Quark?
Luoxana?
Hmm.
I wonder if
be.
it's Luoxana in the 10 forward.
Yeah, I wonder too. You
Yeah,
want to go with? You want
I
to go with that?
wonder. I don't know, but I do wonder a lot.
Yeah.
Well, all I can say is, guys, follow your heart.
Or
Wow,
But
Thomas.
But it's so enlarged.
I didn't know you were in Star Trek.
What? Listen to your heart.
Have faith in the heart, guys. Go with what feels right.
you think it's
What
Deanna Troy?
feels right is a plate of chips and gravy.
Oh, I should go
Chips
for
and
that.
gravy.
Yes.
Hey, over here in the States, we used to have a chips called chicken and waffles. So
Oh, sorry, I meant what do you call them? The French fries.
Yeah, steak
French fries and
cooked
gravy.
style.
Gravy just doesn't go with French fries to me.
Great
Yeah,
with
but
French fries.
if they're thick, proper thick, what we call chips, then salt on them and gravy, and oh my goodness, it's so good.
It is.
you want to know what's good? Put some hot sauce on some popcorn. That's good.
I can see that working.
So, do you gentlemen have an answer for me, please?
Oh wait, I think somebody's sitting in a chair with legs. I mean, the person's got legs, but
Sitting in a chair with legs.
Most people sitting do have legs.
What this?
That's a very ableist statement.
Technically, it's true on a statistical level. Most people do have legs.
Yeah.
Well,
So
thank you, Zoe.
So, what do you think?
I don't know. I'm thinking it might be a Troy. Whether it's
I'm thinking that too.
why shall we plump for Deanna? She is my favorite, and I did meet her in person twice.
Lucky bastard. Lucky bastard.
She even talked to me.
Nice.
I talked to you. It wasn't. How the hell did you get in here?
Yeah. If you ever wish to see her naked, just watch Death Wish 3.
Oh yeah, I know.
Get security.
Okay.
Yeah, let's try Troy.
Yeah.
In a chair with legs.
Which Troy?
Oh, that was a bit. You might have just tipped your hand there.
Or is it
I don't know. I don't know if Deanna sits in chairs. I bet Luoxana does.
So
well, we all know what Luoxana does.
She's got that sort of opened shirt like that. You know how her dress sort of was. I don't know the terms for dresses, but
it was cut at the top.
Yeah, it was sort of kind of went from shoulder to shoulder and had a plunging décolletage.
Jay Aldridge says it looks like Cookie Monster exploded.
It does.
Well, I hope that doesn't get back to Marina Sirtis, so there could be ructions.
Anyway.
Yeah, let's say Deanna Troy. What do you reckon? Sorry, no. What do you think, Lex? Deanna Troy or Luoxana Troy?
I would say Deanna.
Okay, let's go with her.
Okay. You are correct.
My beloved.
Specifically, it's Reginald Barclay's holodeck character.
It's Deanna Troy, Jeff.
Is it?
Oh my goodness.
It was a holographic version of Deanna Troy.
The goddess of
legs.
empathy.
Yeah, I am the goddess of empathy. Oh, muzzle it.
I bet
You
you
don't know how accurate it
By the
was.
way. Anyway, 3 points to
I
Pray
gave
for
it
us.
to him.
I already give it to them. So they're ahead with 14 points. And that is the end of round 3. Cook of Prey, fortunately, still with 10 points. But it's still anyone's game because now we're going to go into round 4, where each team gets to ask the opposing team a question each. If they get it right, they gain 2 points. If they get it wrong, they gain no points.
Oh, we changed it to 2 points. So.
Yes, I decided generous.
It's a bit of moving target, isn't it?
It always is on this show. She just makes it up as she goes, you know.
It's my party, and I'll make it up if I want to.
It's my party, and I'll cheat if I want.
And you do.
Okay, then. What happens now?
You ask each other questions.
Who's going? Who's kicking
I
off?
believe
Is it?
it'll be our side.
Kirk
Merv, would you like to go first, or shall I?
Why don't you go first? I got to verify my.
Fair enough. Well,
My
I am
answer.
actually being. It's been a bit of a weird weekend, so I haven't actually written any new questions. I am going with my old notebook full of old questions. So hopefully you don't remember the particular episode this comes from. What is the year in which the Federation was founded?
Oh, I don't do numbers. What do you know? Ooh, do you know, Lex? Any thoughts? It would be 23 something, I'm guessing. 23.
I thought I knew the answer. I just had to look it up to verify. And I was right.
You must be very proud.
Very.
Hmm. I don't know, 2336?
You believe the Federation was founded in the 24th century.
What did I say? 23?
Yeah.
Oh, I meant
did.
22.
So, 2236, was it?
Yeah, which happened to be my measurements as well.
I am sorry to say that is incorrect.
Quelle surprise!
The Federation was founded in the 22nd century in 2161.
Yep.
Remember, Jonathan Archer went and made that speech at the founding of the Federation, right at the end of These Were the Voyages?
Remember it, I was there, but like I said, I just don't have a head for dates.
Fair enough.
I really
you are.
don't. That part of my brain liquidized and oozed out on my pillow millennia ago.
Did you time travel?
And if you did you see Keanu Reeves?
I love to time travel.
I'm
Full
time
travel.
traveling
Well,
right now.
I
Yeah.
am the Lord of Time, so.
Wow. You heard it here first. He's finally
must be
admitted it.
You must be very proud.
I am.
A lot of proud.
What is
in
going
today's-
on here? What are we doing with our lives?
No points for Prey for us. But does Prey for us have a question for Kirk of Prey?
Lex, would you like to go first?
All right. Who was originally cast as Captain Janeway?
Oh, that's a good question.
It's
Very
that
good.
Canadian actress with the French accent. I want to say Madeleine Beauregard, but I don't think it is.
Are you just making up French names? Is that a real
Yes.
person?
I don't know. It just came to mind.
I don't do names.
I don't. You know I don't. Terrible with names. do this to me every week. You. It's almost as if you want to win.
He wants to be a millionaire.
Tokyo, I come back to this era because I left my car here.
Bird of Prey, do you remember who the original Janeway was?
Unfortunately, no.
Neither do I.
Oh wait, this isn't our question. Oh, I was about to answer that. I'm just so happy to know something.
Please feel free.
I have to say what I
Even to the
feel.
Franklin.
Miami has so much appeal. A great place to get a seafood meal.
I'm going to go with
Miami.
Madeline Beauvoir or something like that. I'm sure it begins with a B.
Thomas says Naomi was cast as Janeway.
She was.
I wish I was cast as Janeway. Because first of all, I would have let Tuvix live.
You don't have, if you're playing the part, you
Hashtag
don't
Janeway
have,
did nothing wrong.
You don't have
I
control
don't
of the
expect you to
script.
follow the script.
I would have broken the script. I would have broken through the barriers of reality and made sure that the script never said Tuvix must die.
But you don't have an issue with Threshold.
Well, Threshold was a good episode.
You just want to have a canon episode where you shag Tom Paris.
There's nothing wrong with a man who could push beyond his own threshold.
So you
his
give
tongue,
up.
his tongue fell out.
Well, I say more got caught somewhere, but tit for tat.
I'm going to say Madeline Beauvoir or something like that. It begins with a B.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, it's not a good one, but it's what we're going with.
Geneviève Bujold.
I knew it began with a B. I got one letter right.
Beauvoir. Ballet.
Oh, damn it. That's Marge Simpson's. Oh, Bouffier. That's where I'm getting from. It's Marge Simpson's maiden name. Oh my god, can you just imagine Marge Simpson commanding the Voyager?
You wouldn't have done any worse of a job.
Mr. Tom Paris? Set wages to stun. Tuvok, no!
I mean, you could say there's a reason why Janeway and B'Elanna always got on so well together. It's because they always had Paris.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Next Generation episode, I think.
Mr. Tuvok, you have the bridge. I should start doing that when y'all invite me to the show.
Absolutely.
I can't do it either.
And that's very in keeping with Janeway, that she would say Mr. Tuvok has the bridge when Commander Q.O.T is sitting right there.
I know, yeah. But,
I'm sorry. Q.O.T, you have the bridge. I don't know what's going on with me.
She definitely had like a Marge Simpson groan, didn't she, about it? So it wasn't as like big Marges, but it had that grit.
Homer, leave!
Homer,
get out of there! Get out of there! Neelix is not your personal cook.
Kirker Prey gets no points. These questions are actually tough.
I'm glad Naomi made this segment of the show.
Birdo Prey 5, do you have a question for Prey for us? I got to run the show because she's not.
Any scores? No. Oh.
No. Are you paying attention?
No, I don't have to. It's not my round, is it?
I like it. I like it when Naomi checks in.
Most of the show, you should be paying attention.
I'm reading the chats and paying attention to the chat.
What is going on with this Sci-Fi Nation guy?
Sci-Fi Nation's a good friend. I'm not sure what's up.
Yeah, that's the issue with text chat is we can't tell whether you're joking or not. So when it looks like when you think you're teasing, it looks like you're insulting.
Yeah,
I'm
you have to
sure,
be
I'm
careful
sure it's a
how-
joke. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
it's probably a joke.
It probably is, but I just a
Knowing
word of
sci-fi.
warning.
All right, Berta Prey, do you have a question for
Okay, I do
us?
have a question. It is from Caretaker, Voyager's first episode.
Now, you didn't take this from John's
Oh, that's
quiz,
good.
did you?
I did
No, I
watch
did
that
take it
episode.
from John's quiz.
Compression
took it-
rifle. Compression rifles.
I watched Caretaker just a couple of days ago. Although I did mention it on John's stream, but I don't believe anybody on this team was watching. And if they were, then maybe they've got the answer. So
Well,
good for them.
T-Dowd was in the chat for a while
Oh,
anyway.
Okay.
But I've got
then-
such a wretched memory.
Well, okay. There was a Type Ship 6 shuttlecraft that brought Tom Paris to Deep Space Nine. Okay. Their registry of the shuttlecraft changes between two scenes. Give me either of the registries shown for this shuttle.
Wow, I did not know that. I'm gonna have to, now you say that, I'm gonna have to go back and watch Caretaker just to see that.
I'll put the link in the private chat after if you're interested in following up.
Well, just do it now. It saves time.
No. No.
I just think you should do it when it's on your mind. You see, I'm being nice.
You just look, you're always nice.
See, I love Voyager, but Bird of Prey 5 would pick something that I.
I'll tell you, once you find
what-
out, you'll never forget.
Oh, that's so kind of you to say, and wholly inaccurate. I know who was driving the shuttle. It was Lieutenant Stadi, who was a Betazoid. She died.
Spoilers.
I
And
guess
she
you
couldn't-
couldn't see that coming.
And Paris was saying like, Stadi, you're ruining my impression of Betazoids being warm and affectionate. And then she was like, I can be warm and affectionate, because I think she did actually a fairly good imitation of Deanna's accent. So that makes two Betazoids that actually have that accent. But anyway, what do you know, Lex? What do you reckon? Do you know? I'm rubbish with registries and password. Here I am advertising all my Achilles heels, but I think those are fairly well known already.
Yeah, I truly don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should I give the answer?
Honestly, I can't find it.
Do you give up?
Oh, then I
Without
think you
rewatching
should
the
change
episode.
question.
It's Memory Alpha has the
shuttle.
answer.
Really, I didn't see it.
That's what I have the link to, so I'll show it.
Captain Dowd, could you repeat what you said?
I don't
Because
know.
I missed it.
Was it? It might have been funny. I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
I'm saying, yeah. Change the question to who was driving the shuttle. I think that's appropriate. I think that's fair and healthy. And then between Lex and myself, we might sort that through. Maybe it was Franklin.
So is that a pass then?
Oh, can we pass? Yes, pass.
I mean, I don't care.
You just don't get any points.
We need to get you to do some testimonials for this program. I don't care. In an American accent. I don't care. No, I can't do it. I don't care. Yeah, no, that was close.
Okay.
Well, sorry, we don't know the answer. So
I'm putting the link to Memory Alpha there.
Love it.
In private. The answer I didn't expect you to get was NCC 71325, because that doesn't make any sense. It's not Voyager's registry. Nobody knows why that registry is there. It doesn't link to any other ship we know of in canon. However, in one scene in between, they forgot to edit the registry number, and it was still NCC 1701D, because they just reused the clip from
Oh, that is perfect.
the Enterprise shuttle.
Okay, so
No, that happens. Little mistakes like that happen all the time.
We've never done anything like that in Question of Trek. We've certainly never reused footage and accidentally got the wrong bit.
never.
Nah, never.
Once.
Mm-mm.
We
You're
didn't spend
perfect,
several.
Zoe.
We didn't spend at least 5 episodes flying around at the Enterprise because I forgot to change the registry.
Anyway. Okay, well, at the end of that was the last question, wasn't it?
No, T-Dowd still needs to ask a question.
Okay.
I just don't rate with Naomi. Okay, so
Yeah, you're better than she is.
Minus 10 points for Professor Benspecs.
Yay!
I'll take
hang
that.
on, that's not going to help us win.
Nothing can help you win, darling. But anyway.
It's so true. We're going to lose.
Oh,
It's not
sorry.
fair.
I'm sorry.
shall I go?
Please.
Okay. Which song would a young Jean-Luc Picard's mum play to calm him down?
Sir Mix-a-Lot's Baby Got Back.
Oh.
I like big butts and I get those.
Today, bon, wah, ooh, ooh.
No, in the script that was approved.
What am I doing on this show? I don't know these people really. Why?
This is the episode Disaster, where they hit the quantum filament. So, Bird, am I correct in thinking it's Frere Jacques?
Really? I thought it was Je le Taxi from the 1980s pop singer hit called Nicole.
I'll be honest.
Sorry, Zoe. It's actually from Picard.
I know it's from Star Trek Picard.
Yeah.
It was from the most recent season.
Oh,
So
no.
It wasn't Frere Jacques.
Oh, I was sure it was. I'm sure he mentioned Frere
And
Jacques.
also, that was something that he learned at school. It wasn't something his mother would play him. He didn't have
It was the crazy mother.
emotional. Yeah, he didn't have a mother who was sort of.
Not
See,
crazy.
I really was not happy the way that started. But I mean, because they sort of presented, first of all, Jean-Luc's father as some sort of abusive guy who smacked his wife around. But it turns out he was just being aggressive to protect his son because his mother was nuts.
Yeah, it was interesting how we saw two sides of that. It's like the young Picard saw it this way, but actually the older Picard finally understands that it was another thing.
Yeah.
I liked that.
It was well done.
Except, of course, that in TNG we saw Picard's mother, and she was much older than the young mother.
She was on.
Are you sure it's not Alan Moraine?
Alan Moraine,
count to 4.
Alan Moraine, then 3 more. Alan Moraine, if you can see Alan Moraine, you come with me.
That bit where we see the older Mrs. Picard, it retroactively becomes incredibly sad.
Yeah.
So I liked that.
It was also sad. She was on Cocoon and died. But not in real life.
Now there's a film I haven't seen in a long time.
Or Cocoon 2.
Cocoon 2: The Return. Saying we're back. Why? Paycheck.
Yeah. Why did you come back? We were immortal. We could have stayed there. Yeah, no, we're just back.
Steve Gutenberg needs to keep the wolf from the door.
Steve Gutenberg.
Faith of the heart.
I think at this point it's quite clear that I don't know the answer. How about you, Bert?
No, I don't.
Okay,
I'll give
in that
you a
case,
clue. It's by Edith Piaf.
that doesn't help.
She's not big in Skelmanthorpe. No, where I forget where you are, but anyway, it's not big over
Manchester.
there. Oh, okay. Who do I know from Skelmanthorpe? Huddersfield. I know somebody from there.
Not me.
Oh, sorry, I do know who it was. Anyway, do you? Shall I?
I already said it's very obvious. It's Mix-a-Lot's "Baby Got Back." That well-known children's song.
Are you getting him mixed up with Tone Loc? Wow.
I usually am.
The funky Cole Medina. That was brilliant.
Okay, it is the well-known song by Edith Piaf called "Non, je ne regrette rien."
Oh,
I
that's
regret nothing.
the one that we all had to learn in French classes.
Did you?
Yeah. No, je ne regrette rien. Yeah, I know that one.
Well, great.
Doesn't mean I remember who wrote it.
Oh, well,
Tokyo Trick
Yeah.
says it was Mandy by
Barry Manilow.
Manilow.
thank you, Colin.
But yeah,
That was Tone Loc, yes.
in English schools, if you learn French up to GCSE level, actually no, up to SAT level, not GCSE, you have to not only learn but analyze in French. Je ne regrette rien.
Wow.
Okay. But anyway, after round 4, no points have been awarded to either teams, and they're still on. Pray for Us still has 14 points, and behind them still Cook of Prey. But
So we
this is
don't
now
get points for stumping anybody. Okay.
so now we're now coming to round 5, and this is the last chance saloon for our teams, especially Cook of Prey, for them to catch up and maybe even overtake and win this show or this episode, per se.
Win the
So-
whole show. Gosh, the stakes are high.
Yes. So we're now going to go to round 5. Most of you know this as the
Friendly.
countdown round, where we will present a board where each team
5,
can.
4, 3, 2. I'm sorry. You said
will-
countdown.
You will decide. But each team will have a chance of selecting 12 letters consisting of vowels and consonants, from which then they have to make. They have to create a word related to Star Trek. The
Oh,
longer
okay.
the word, the more points they gain. Each letter is worth 1 point.
Quick
So-
question. Does it
Yes.
have to be a real word, and do we have to be able to pronounce it?
Yes, and spell it too. You have to be able to spell it as well. That's the most important thing. And
Oh,
it has to be
damn.
related to Star Trek.
Oh,
And it
damn.
can-
I
and
can.
it
I
cannot-
was
and
gonna
it cannot
say.
and it cannot be a far stretched word where it's somehow related to someone's brother's, uncle, sister's dog in Star Trek.
Oh, so no
Well, there
Quijibo. So no Quijibo. Got it.
There
So-
goes my ability to win. How,
Anyway.
if I can't stretch the rules, how am I supposed to manufacture points from the gibberish that I spout?
Well, you're a clever girl. You can
What
figure
she
it out.
said. What she said.
Quijibo.
Oh,
I'm
thank
just
you,
running the
Tokyo.
scoreboard.
Well, I tell you what, it's not easy, Tokyo Trekker, because usually these three speak over me non-stop. I actually have to mute them quite often just to get a word in edgeways. But anyway, let's bring up the countdown board. Any time today, Jeffrey? Okay, and I believe going first is Kirk of Prey this round. So you are allowed to select 12 letters.
Okay, we'll start with a consonant, a vowel, another vowel, a consonant, two vowels, a consonant, another consonant, another consonant. Let's see if we can get one that we could use. A vowel, a consonant, and a vowel.
Oh,
Right.
oh, you almost had one.
All right. Then let's begin.
Arabic.
Already got a 7-letter word.
Might be the same 7-letter word I have.
Also got a decent 5-letter one as well. But we'll mention that at the end. Okay. Cook or Pray. What are
My
your
longest. Sorry, go on.
No, go on.
My longest is 5.
So
Okay.
is mine.
Okay. What are
My
your
longest
words?
is 5 too.
Okay, so what are your words?
Do you want to go first, Bud?
All of them or just the longest?
The longest,
Longest.
Your longest one.
Riker.
Oh,
Oh.
my god.
Yeah,
Clever.
I got that as well. Riker, yeah.
I do not have that one. I have arrow, as in times arrow.
Oh, good one. I missed that.
That's a very good one.
Yeah.
I also had a 3-letter word. Grr.
Troy is in there.
Yeah, Troy is in there.
I got Cridge for Alice Cridge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Krige.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Too
I
bad you
got
didn't have an L in there. You could have had Grilka.
Yeah.
I was looking for that.
oh, it doesn't work.
Yeah, I thought that too.
Okay, so we
Doesn't
take
work.
the T5
What was
letter
your
word.
7-letter word?
Mine was Tiger Core.
Oh, you needed a third R. Called what?
Yeah.
Tiger Core.
Tiger Core?
What is that?
Hold on. I'll tell you now. It's something Wolf did somewhere. Tiger Core. Oh, that's what's about
Tiger
Core. TNG.
I think that's when he was young and needed the money. I don't think he wants that brought up now.
Tiger Core? Is that how you spell it?
It was something. Yeah, that's how I understand. I think it's where Wolf went to a competition or he did something. It was called Tiger Core.
Oh, and he
Backlash
hurts
coordinates?
someone, doesn't he? He hurt a kid, and that's why he is always less emotional and keeps himself restrained.
Tokyo
Because
has a
he's gonna
different
hurt someone.
spelling of
Yeah,
it in the chat. Oh, when
Yeah.
he bumped him on the head with his ridges or something,
yeah.
and the kid came down in a pile of bones. I think it's spelled differently.
Yeah,
according to Tokyo.
Taigoko.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
you
I was,
can get
I
it. Sorry,
I
could
was
so,
thinking it must have a apostrophe if it's Klingon.
yeah.
Yeah, probably.
According to Tokyo Tracker, it's TY''GOKOR.
And he found that on Memory Alpha.
So it must be true.
Yes, or Memory Alpha.
That's the one you go to if you do the
You can do this, Zoe. You can do it. Come on, bring it home.
if you call 0900 1701 track chat, then you too can find access to Mammary Alpha.
Now, I did find Tiger Core, TY''GOKOR. Tigo Core.
Is that Taigoko? Okay.
We
Always
we said that a few
Tiger-
minutes ago and then started making jokes.
I know Worf definitely mentioned something
The
that
Admiral
sounded
was
like
too busy researching to listen to us.
You see, this is why we love him so much, because we're all here being daft, and he's tapping away to make sure that we might be daft. We're factually accurate.
Well, I'm doing my job.
But the default is he assumes we're just being daft and getting nothing accomplished at all.
It's a good job I don't have to worry about losing points, though, isn't it?
Hmm.
So, do they get 10 points? Is it
Yes.
the largest for each player?
Yeah.
Cool.
We
Okay.
add the words of both both teams. Otherwise, it's pointless having two players, really.
Oh, I don't know that I'd say that.
So 10 points.
Blimey.
Yeah. And
Well, we
next,
need a three-letter word to stay in the game.
and now it's Pray for Us. It's your turn.
Pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death.
Yeah.
Oh, we go. Yeah,
Um,
Tokyo Trek had it right. That's Taigo Core, he says. Cool.
Welcome
Love
to
it.
the party, Naomi.
I'll be quiet.
Do you want to pick the letters, Lex?
I'll pick them.
You can do it. You can do it.
Okay. A continent,
Well, I think that's consonant.
and I think
Yeah,
it's
I haven't-
nebulae, but look where that got me.
I don't have any continents to give away.
All you have
You
to
can
do
have
is look in the
Australia.
table.
No one wants it.
There's tons in the table of continents.
He can have Turkestan. There we go.
That's not a
Can I-
continent.
a vowel. Consonant. This game plays itself. Vowel. Consonant. Vowel. Consonant. Sessa not home. I'm gonna. Is that right? Let's see. A vowel. Consonant. Consonant. Vowel.
Good.
Asda. Oh, that reminds me. I got to do some marketing after this.
It's a studio. No, it's not. No, is it?
That was a hard one.
Yeah.
Lots of S's.
Oh yeah, 4.
I've already got a 5-letter one out of this one.
I got a 4-letter.
I got a couple 5-letter words.
How did you do that? Where'd he go? Oh, they lost you for a
I
second.
got a 7-letter.
Oh, go bird.
Not that it matters.
No.
Pray for us. What did you come up with?
Yeah. So next, you want to go first?
I have season.
Season?
Yeah. Too short a season or something.
Well done.
And I got data.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I got
God.
I got data. I also have Wi-Fi, but
I got ass and sand.
I got Sonata, but this is not a but it's a car, so it's not Star
Yeah,
Trek.
a Hyundai, isn't it?
so
I think a
season
Sonata
was your longest.
Yeah,
that was good.
Okay, that
Now,
was good.
Was there anybody? I'm going to require our esteemed Admiral Brainy spectacles to say. Was there anyone in Star Trek called Santos? Santos? While he's busy with that,
Yes,
I had. Oh, okay. Were they important enough to
he
give
was
me
a
a point?
Oh yeah, he was a Maquis.
He was, and I'm glad you picked up on that. I also just had Nas, Dana, Ston, Sona. I don't know how Sona is spelled. Is that Sona or are there 2 A's? I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure it's 1A.
I think it's like SO apostrophe NA or something like that.
I think you're
Yeah,
right.
it's
Yeah.
it's apostrophe A. We don't count
Oh.
apostrophes, so no worries about that.
Anyway, Santos is my so season is SEASO. That's 6. And
Yeah,
6
you got 12 points.
or sex as they say in Sweden.
Bird, what was your
Thank you, Toki.
7-letter word?
Well, it was seasons, plural.
I bet you're a whiz at Scrabble.
right.
I got Sands, as in the Sands, the casino that Vic Fontaine played at in 1958. I think he said. He told
With Frankie and the boys. I think.
And I also got Santa. Trip refers to Santa Claus in an episode.
Well, the closest I got to that was Satan, as in the episode Devil's Due, where she pretends to be all these different devils. She presents herself as Satan.
Satan.
Yeah.
You are not Feklar.
I love that episode.
That was a good one. I liked it.
She shows up later in the comic books as well.
And the other one I got was Sona.
Darn. I
Yeah,
should have got that.
we already mentioned that one.
Yeah, but I got that as well.
That was
All
good.
right.
Put it together. Oh. Unfortunately. Well,
They got close and then they just zoomed ahead again.
You're out of here! What? You're gone!
I like that episode.
That's a funny episode.
well done to Pray For Us. You have won this round. And unfortunately for Coca Pray, you lost. But don't worry. I think you've I think your team's always pretty much won most of the episodes, I think. I think you've won about 60% of the episodes this season anyway. So
I'm sitting right here.
Yeah, you don't have to.
T-Doubt is keeping track.
You don't have to keep me buttered up, you know. It's fine. But
Well,
pray
I
for us.
thought we-
I'll get you next time.
Well, anyway, thank you everyone for coming. This is the end of today's episode, and I know it's got over too soon, especially after such a long break. But we will be back next week with another episode.
Yeah.
And
It's only
more
been a
fun.
2-hour episode.
So have a good night. Wrong hand, because I'm off the mouth. Good night.
And if you
bye.
fancy it, we've got a cartoon at the end if you want to play it. It's a different one to the one we started with.
Yeah. I suppose we can play another cartoon for
Thanks
all
so
the.
much, Unit Next. You were brilliant.
Love this one. This is the Cube. It's damaged, but long-range scans say it's still a threat. Starfleet has ordered us to investigate and, if necessary, hold it off until the fleet can arrive to deal with it.
How damaged is it?
We can't tell, Captain. Borg vessels have distributed systems. They can still operate even with substantial damage.
Very well. Set course and notify the crew to be ready for battle. Space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of the USS Robinson. Our mission is to explore the continuum, seek out strange new people, but not as strange as us, of course, to answer age-old questions and to boldly ask new ones.
Approaching coordinates now, sirs.
Bring us out at maximum weapons range, just in case. Let's not get too close before we have to.
Aye, sir. The cube is now within visual range.
On screen.
They repair quickly.
Indeed. Scan the cube, let's see what's going on.
Sensors detect the cube is at low power with minimal systems running. They may be in a regenerative state.
Perhaps we should send a team over to investigate.
We are the Borg. Lower your shields and surrender your vessel. Resistance is futile.
Captain, the cube is powering up.
It's a trap. Red alert.
Helm, evasive maneuvers.
Aye, sir.
That thing's operational.
Wrong franchise.
My point still stands. What was that?
They somehow managed to penetrate our shields. Minor damage to decks 4 through 7.
Deck 4? That's where I live. They better not have broken my collection of glass frogs.
We've got company. Security reports a small group of Borg on Deck 6. I'll take a security detail and deal with them.
With respect, sir, you can't do that.
What?
He's right, you're a Starfleet Admiral, with access to command codes, tactical deployments and more. We can't put you near the cyborg zombies. You need to stay here. Commander Zoe, take a tactical detail and deal with the intruders, and see if you can't find out why they're in Federation space.
Aye, sir. Commander, what is the situation?
Three Borg beamed in while our shields were down. They're trying to assimilate this corridor.
Trying to set up a command hub, no doubt.
That's our theory.
We can't allow them to take over the ship. Set your phasers to random modulation and prepare to fire on my mark. I need a command node from one of them, but the others are fair game.
We won't get many shots off before they adapt.
Then make every shot count. Ready?
Report.
Direct hit. The cube is taking damage.
Not nearly enough damage. It's going to take us out long before we can destroy it.
Bridges Zoe, what's the status of those intruders?
We got them, Captain. I'm working on getting the command node now.
Does she sound weird to you?
More than usual, you mean?
Is everything okay down there, Commander? You sound off.
I've got an arm full of Borg and a tight deadline, Captain. I'm a little distracted right now.
Then don't waste time talking to me. Bridge out.
Well, that's step 1 taken care of. Now how do I get the command node out without damaging it? Computer, activate the emergency medical hologram and transport it to Science Lab 1.
Please state the nature of the... This isn't sickbay. What's going on here?
There's a command node in this Borg and I need it. Assist me.
Assist you? I'm a doctor, not a lackey. You're holding that wrong. Let me do it.
We can't just keep hammering at this thing all day. It's going to adapt to our weapons any second now.
Direct hit. They've gone after the engineering hull again. If they keep this up, we'll be dead in the water, Captain.
Zoe to bridge, I have the Borg's orders.
What's their plan, Commander?
Sirs, it seems they were on a direct course to Earth, but an accident in transwarp has damaged the cube. If we let them have time to repair...
They'll attempt another assimilation of Earth.
Yes, Captain.
We have to stop them here.
Agreed, but we'll need more firepower. Admiral, would you do the honors of commanding the battle bridge?
It would be my pleasure, Captain.
Now hear this. All crew prepare for immediate source of separation. Commander Zoe to the battle bridge, shuttle pilots to their stations. Commander Scarlet, take a shuttle, we're going to need our best pilot out there.
Aye, sir.
We are ready for separation, Admiral.
Battle bridge to main bridge. We are go for launch, Captain.
Good hunting, Admiral. Prepare to separate in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Saucer separation complete, engineering hull taking position and beginning our attack run.
We're taking a lot of casualties out here. How long till Starfleet arrives?
Too long. They've mobilized the task force, but it's still an hour out.
We have to stop this cube ourselves then. In an hour they could have their drive working and be on the way to Earth.
We need to work smart if we're going to pull this off. Concentrate fire on the following coordinates.
Ready when you are.
Fire!
The cube has sustained heavy damage, but it's still functioning, Captain.
Then we need to keep the pressure up. Bring us round and fire again.
Sir, we've sustained critical damage to the warp drive. A warp core breach is imminent.
Damn it!
If we eject the core, phaser batteries will allow us to get off a few more shots, but it's unlikely to be enough.
No, but something else will. Battle bridge to bridge. Move our ships out of blast range, Captain. We've got a special delivery for that cube.
Are you sure about this, Admiral?
The core is going critical. We may as well make it count.
Warning. The ship has sustained heavy damage. Life support failing. Transporters inoperable.
Damn it!
Sirs, sensors are detecting movement inside the cube. It looks like they're trying to launch a sphere.
Good. I have a plan. Let's make sure history remembers our names. Computer, initiate auto-destruct sequence of 1 minute timer.
Please state authorization code for self-destruct.
Capture continuum. Destruct sequence 1, code 1, 1A.
Lieutenant Sean, destruct sequence 2, code 1, 1A, 2B.
Lieutenant Devanatrix, destruct sequence 3, code 1, B2, B3.
Destruct sequence completed and engaged. Awaiting final code for 1 minute countdown.
Code 000. Destruct 0.
Destruct sequence activated. Self-destruct in 1 minute.
Get to your escape pods. I'll pilot the ship into the cube and meet you all on the battle bridge.
Admiral, the captain is launching escape pods. They've sustained heavy damage.
Brains to Conti, what's going on, Captain?
I'm going to give the Borg a surprise. Lock into my signal and prepare to beam me out on my mark.
Good luck, Captain.
Damn it! I'm hit! Controls are not responding!
Lock on to Commander Scarlet as well. Beam him out.
There's a lot of interference from the warp core breach. It's difficult to get a lock.
Keep trying. We can't lose them. Tell me you got them out.
There was too much interference. I could only get a lock on one of them.
Scarlet to Battlebridge. Do you have the captain?
No, he didn't make it. Of all the missions I've had, overseeing his command on the Robinson has been the most inspiring and fulfilling of my career. He was a unique commanding officer. He knew what he was doing, but didn't often play things by the book. He will be missed.
Do you have your new posting yet?
I do. I'm on my way to it right now, as it happens. First officer on a new ship. How about you?
I got a promotion to first officer of the Admiral Here's ship, the Franklin.
Congratulations, although I feel this means we won't be seeing each other often anymore.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
Admiral?
You'll see. Docking port 114. Which port did you need, Commander?
A114 also.
Okay, let's get on board. It'll only be a short trip.
Admiral, what's going on?
My ship is docking with your ship. We're trialing a new deep space exploration. Multiple ships, docking, and a carrier. Should be interesting.
Admiral on the bridge.
Good to see you, Admiral. I take it you found the place okay?
Indeed. The Franklin is docked and secured, Captain. We're ready to begin when you are.
Commander Scarlet, would you take the helm, please?
Aye, Captain. Space Dock has cleared us for departure, Captain.
Then let's see what's out there. Space, the final frontier.
These are the voyages of the USS Robinson.
Its continuing mission to explore strange new worlds.
To seek out new life and new civilizations.
To boldly go where no one has gone before.